Let's go. Welcome in, guys. I am your host, Cowabunga Chan, aka Chris Chan, and I am super excited to be here with you in the Drop Lounge for yet another episode. And today's big drop is Up, Up, and Away. So I'm excited that you're here. Thank you if you're joining us from YouTube, from X, or from Facebook. We appreciate you all being here. What's happening? What's up, chat? Good to see you all. Good to see you all. We are going to have in the next 26 minutes the next drop, and this is going to be super exciting. There is only 76 available because we'll be doing our 2 giveaways, and that's going to be really cool. We've got a $79 price point, and I'm stoked. I'm absolutely stoked for this drop, the case and everything. So we're going to dive into this. We're going to get going, and we're going to be joined here soon by Aaron to hang out with us and share all the great news from Fanable and all the stuff that's going on. So let's dive into it. I'm so happy that you guys are here. This is the Drop Lounge. What up? Oh, I see Sergio there in the chat. What's up, Ms. Gecko? Oh, everybody hanging out. Let's go. Thank you. Oh, Millie. Oh, he was first. Let's go, guys. Up, up, and away. I know you've been waiting for something like this since we've been since this has started. So I'm super excited for this to go down today. It's going to be exciting. It's the case that's faster than the speeding bullet. It's going to be super fun. So we'll go ahead and dive into this. I want to kind of pull it up here so you can see everything, what's happening here for this big drop. What up, chat? Thank you again for joining us. Throw some W's in the chat. Throw some flames up for us if you're excited to be here and you want to hit that chase. There's so much to look forward to in this drop today. So many great things. Aaron and team has done an incredible job. And again, just look at that case right there. Just absolutely stellar. Absolutely stellar. I love it. The animation, the design, it's amazing. So thank you guys for being here. Let's dive into it a little bit here. The case is faster than a speeding bullet, packed with Kryptonian grails, steel-hearted saviors, and a signature series strong enough to shatter the stratosphere. Whether you're chasing the iconic firsts or eye-popping variants or book worthy of or the Fortress of Solitude, every pull is a leap into a comic book history. This one's for the true believers, the cape collectors, and the symbol seekers, the fans who know there's only one last son of Krypton. Wow, this is going to be an epic, epic drop. Thank you again for joining us here today. We're going to dive into all this here. But first, I've got to bring on the man himself who's got all the knowledge and all the wisdom, help put this entire thing together. Chat, let's give a big round of applause. Let's bring up Aaron to the stage. What's happening, bro?
What's going on? Sorry about that.
Oh, you're good, brother. You're good, man. We're rocking and rolling. We're happy to be here.
Man, I love getting to talk to you, man. You already know that. I think I'm gushing all the time. You are just, I don't know, like just such a cool dude to talk to. So
stop. You're good, bro. You're good. I love you too, man. It's good. It's great energy. That's what it is, man. We got the vibes and we're bringing it. And this is what we do in the Drop Lounge. And that's why we got all the people here hanging with us. They know what's up. They know what's up for sure. Thank you guys for being here again. Real quick, if you don't have the app downloaded, make sure you download the app. This is how you can participate. You can also participate online at fanable.io. If you have the app already, make sure that it is updated. Go to your app store or Google Play Store to make sure that happens. So, Aaron, I'm like, my mind is blown. Like the moment that the artwork came out and you shared that, I'm pumped. I am super, super pumped. So talk to me, man. Tell me what's going on with this stuff. Impossible Brief did a great job. What's going on?
Yeah. I mean, full transparency, if I can give Chris a little bit of some alpha before anything drops or the final designs come up, I'll do it. Because I think like he's kind of a guy that I can come to and be like, what do you think about this? And so like, I feel like you and I, Chris, we have kind of like similar tastes. Like we want something awesome. We want something just, again, I said this before. I said this on Millie's show. This is just a sexy case.
Oh,
it looks good. So, so that's the cool thing. It's one of the best things I love about this job is I love that I can go to Impossible Brief, which can take exactly what is in my brain and put it into quote unquote reality, And this one, I was like, okay. Well, let's go back to the beginning of the process. I was talking to the guys, the team over at Fanable, and I was like, I'm coming up with themes, and the thing that's popping into my brain is Superman's coming out. So can we do a Superman theme drop? And they're like, that's a great idea. I'm like, yes, it is. Yes, it is. So I was like, thank you for saying yes. Let's go. Because I had already come up with a concept. Like I literally came up with it, like my own document. I was like, Fanable, super serious, drop proposal form. And so like, I was like, Superman, these are the grails. This is the case design. And I even used a little bit of AI, like, designed the case and like came up with something and sent it in. And they're like, we like it. Yeah, go ahead, do it. And so Impossible Brief took that and ran with it. And, again, like little adjustments here and there, but this is what we came to. And it just looks so good. I'm so happy.
Dude, this case is so epic. Like, not even Superman can open it. It looks like it's just straight kryptonite. He can't even.
I should have used that. I should have used that in the marketing. Oh man, that would have been good. Oh man.
Only these guys can get to this. Not even the Man of Steel himself.
Exactly.
Oh, let's go, Sergio. What's up, brother? Yes, it does, my man.
Did you also like the? I want to hear from the people in the crowd, but did you guys also like the fact that I mean, obviously we didn't. Nobody likes Lex Luthor, but he came through and was like he like made us think that he kidnapped Superman and was like, we're not gonna release him unless you guys drop the price. And so I had some fun with that. Like they, so some of the staff and we were talking about like marketing stuff, and I talked to this stuff with Sergio like before he departed. It sounds like he died. No, like he before he stepped away. And like he was so excited about some of this stuff, and that again, like I love the fact that this team is made up of people who care and want the community to have like something that they can look at and love. And that's, again, I'm learning something every single time we do one of these things. I'm learning something about the community. I'm learning about collectors, because myself as a collector, I don't know anything. I only know my own experience, and we can't grow in a vacuum. And so I love how there's this balance, because one thing that we did was we did a kind of a I want to say like a breakdown of all of our cases. And we looked at each case and we're like, okay, how many are actually open versus how many have been released? And there's a consistent amount of each case that people are just like keeping and locking away.
Oh yeah.
And so I love the fact that, again, like this, like there's still people doing it. And like this one, I feel like this one is going to be one of those ones that people are going to lock away and hold on to, because I want to just like stare at this thing, because I'm just so proud of it.
For real. And if the chat, if everybody today gets in there and they get it all, I'm happy for them. And if they don't all go before that 10 minutes before we allow it, kind of open it up there, this is one I'm holding. This is one I'm snagging and I'm holding for sure. So super excited. What's going on, DC3 Wiki? Appreciate it. He says this drop gets better and better the more I look through the contents. Yes, and we're going to dig into that in just a minute. I hope it doesn't sell out instantly just so I can grab more at retail price. That's what I'm talking about. Absolutely.
That's the thing that's hard, as much as I want this to stick around and like to be able to look at it, I feel like, and this is not me trying to be like overconfident, I just feel like this one was built so well, like the contents, the price, the case itself. This is going to be like it's going to be gone. So, and I'll be surprised if it's not. But hey, best of luck to you guys. Best of luck to you, DC3, because, I want everybody to get what they want. But at the same time, like this is, I have my heart of hearts is like, grab it while you can, because this is going to be quickly gone.
Oh my goodness, I'm so with you on that. And I want to go back real quick, and I want to glaze over the Lex Luthor video demanding the price to be. I mean, dude, this dude is he's a villain. He's demanding the prices and all the things, and we gotta. I thought that was just super fun and cool and so well done on that side. So
thank you.
It's been a lot of fun to watch kind of evolve.
Yeah, no, I want to get bigger and better, and like this is not just about me This is about Fanable, and luckily, like, Fanable is super supportive of like my creative side, and like there's not been an idea yet that they've said like no to. And so I am excited about just getting more and more into like the advertising and the social media like aspect of it all, because I did a lot of that, you know, in the during my time in the military, but I never got really the opportunity to spread like my creative wings, because everything's kind of like, there's times where we could be like funny and we could kind of toe the line, but we're the military, you know, we had to like stay to a certain, like stay in a box. I remember, I'm gonna tell you a funny story. I got in trouble one time. Do you remember that the red silhouette challenge that went viral for a little while?
Yes, I do, on TikTok. Yeah,
very sexual.
And that filter was supposed to protect everybody.
Yeah. So we, at one of my units, we did like a military version where it was like, you know, the guy in uniform, and all of a sudden the lights go red and he's like in like his full, like, you know, military, like combat gear, like everything, like nods, everything. And so we went, did that, turned the light on, and then it went into like an actual like door breach of like a compound. And so we had a great time with it. But the problem was like some of the hashtags, like if you click on a hashtag, it took you to like all this very overtly like sexual content,
promiscuous, and
very promiscuous. So my chain of command was like, you need to delete that. Like it went, I'm not lying, it went insane for the metrics. But I did get a little bit of trouble for that one. So this is a job where like I'm gonna get the opportunity to really focus on the exciting creative aspect of not just comics, not just these drops, but of working with the community. And that's something that I actually would love your help with. And anybody and everybody that's watching this show is like, you know, we're going to be creating, you know, I'm just going to put this out there. We're going to be looking at a lot of creators, a lot of influencers, a lot of people in the community, and, you know, doing some kind of collaboration, some things in the future. So I want you to be aware of that, because like one thing that I really want to focus on also is, you know, we have I created in our Discord, I created a channel where people can go in and drop if they do like a screen capture of when they open their cases, because I really want to start doing like montages of people like opening it, their reaction. So if you record your reaction of what you get, like imagine somebody today records their reaction in the case opening when they pull this Action Comics 1000. I would audibly scream.
I want to see that. Yeah, dude. So did you guys chat? Did you hear that? That's the alpha. Get in the Discord.
Get in the Discord.
I'm telling you, that's the alpha right there.
And I love it. So I went on True Media show, and
shout out True Media. We talked about you last night. I got to go on. I was a guest on the show last night. We had an absolute blast. I see you guys in the chat right there. What up, True Media?
I got to talk with them, and like, wasn't it just a great time to chat with them?
Oh, it was the best vibes. The best. Yeah. I think I went live here. I'm out of Florida, right? So 10 p.m. Eastern. I think it was like close to 1 something in the morning by the time we were done. We were just jamming out.
Same. We did the same thing. We just it went from being like, oh, you can be on for like 45 minutes to like an hour, and it was like an hour and a half, almost 2 hours, and it was just like, you know, I had to go because I needed to go to bed, but I was just like, I could have stayed and chatted with them for so much longer. But I love the fact that when I first talked to them, there were a couple of people, you know, so they have 3 people on their staff. It's, you know, they have D and you know, pardon me guys, I'm sorry, I forgot the gentleman who does the metaverse. He was Meta Beast. Yeah. So like I was talking to all 3 of them, and they were all telling me like their experiences with Fanable, and they were like, oh, well, you know, I tried one time, I had an issue with this, and I just haven't really been back. And like, I love now they are like, look at they're in the chat. He's like, you guys are awesome. I can't wait for this drop. And I love the fact that, you know, we reintroduced him to it, and he's having a great time. They are having a great time with it, because, you know, when it's a husband and wife team, just like me, you know, you're married, right?
I am. I have some kids too.
Yeah, so you know, it's like I gotta talk to the boss, you know, before I go out and like spend this money or do something. And so like I love how like they support each other in that, and that, you know, they're both excited for it. And so that right there is what fuels my fire, my creative fire, is to, and I've always been like that in military, with my soldiers, with the families that I work with anybody. I loved making people feel passionate and motivated. And that's exactly what Fanable is allowing me to do, which again, I can kind of pass on. The boss gave me the green light. Hell yeah. So, and again, I could not be where I am without Sergio having taught me all the stuff that, that I learned from him, and really, again, getting into this community, talking to you. I'm just, I'm so appreciative. But, how about enough about me? Enough about, let's get back to the case. Let's get back to the contents, because we're almost down to 10 minutes before the drop. And if you haven't hit refresh on your apps right now on your phone or your device, you better do it now, because sometimes that stuff takes forever. Update your devices, your device, your payment methods, like make sure all of that stuff, because the last thing I want is, this is one of the drops where we've had the lowest amount available. And so like, I hate for you guys to miss it because of something, like, I know I'd be pissed at myself. So I love that, since we started doing this, Chris, I've loved putting that out there so people don't mess around. They don't want to
speaking strictly anecdotally, like I remember being in the live stream for one of them, and I'm like, guys, make sure you do this and this. Then I pop my app open to do, just to kind of join in. I'm like, I didn't update it myself. What am I doing? Like, get in there real fast and get it going so I can purchase it. And it's one of those things where you definitely want to make sure you're on top of it. But yeah, let's dive into this. We got a little less than 10 minutes, 9 minutes, 50 seconds to go. And guys, don't worry, we will count you down as we get closer. So those folks that might drift away here in a minute, we'll bring it back. But if you want to dive in with us here, we're going to start looking at some of these comics that are in here, starting with this one.
Isn't this insane?
Dude, nuts. Dean Cain, man, bro, that is that's what I grew up on. That was my Superman.
I'm not going to lie. Like, I saw this, and like my inner child like punched a hole in my heart and was like, do it, and so like I was like, and then I had to like take a step back, because I was like, what's good for the drop, what's good for the company, what's good for this, what's going to fit this, and we have a very specific way that we pick out what we're going to put into these things, and we can adjust it, which again, I love it. More often than not, if I ask for something, they're going to let me know. The initial limit today is going to be 2. We had to limit it. I almost wanted to do 1, but I was like, I can't do just 1. That seems like it would be very annoying. So the limit is 2, and then after 10 minutes, again, you can go as many as you want.
Awesome.
So, but yeah, this one is like Dean Cain. It's just, oh God, I got to pull it up, because the list is like Heslin, I think is how it's pronounced, his last name, but it's Dean Cain, Tim Daly, Tyler Heslin, George, that one's a little bit too small, Brandon Ruth, who played Superman Returns, Tom Welling, if you're a fan of, I grew up on Smallville. I am a Smallville guilty pleasure absolute nerd.
We talked about that last night, CW and everything, and it was awesome.
So like all of these, so I think I want to say Sean and Spencer over at the Comics and Krypto said it best. They said, like, I think max there's been like maybe 10 to 15 to 20, like a mix of voice actors and actual IRL actors for Superman. And this is 6 of them on one book. Like, I've never seen anything like this. And this, to me,
9.8.
In a 9.8, yeah. Like just passing it from one person to another is like 9.6, 9.4. Like the fact that this got a 9.8 is insane.
It's huge. And it's in our price point entry right here is like, for everybody wants to know, $79. $79, guys. That is Aaron going to bat for you guys. That is Aaron making things happen, working with like the whole Fanable team, realizing what we want as a community. And I gotta say, you guys delivered all around. This one's going to be something people hold. This is going to be one that people are going to go after. I'm curious if we even get to the 10 minutes, man. I know last week was so different than this week, but like I feel so differently. So I'm super stoked for this, my man. And real quick, shout out to everybody who is reposting and sharing the stream. We see you. We thank you. That is that digital love, that digital currency that we are all about here. So thank you so much. Real quick time check.
7 minutes.
6 minutes 25 seconds.
6 minutes. Yeah.
25 seconds, guys. Stay vigilant. Stay vigilant out there. Yes. So let's keep walking through this. This is epic. Let's show some folks what else they can get here. Yes. Oh, love this. Love this. And it's 3-5, but the history here.
Yes. And that's one thing again, like that, we talked about last week, and I went into this, like, not last week, I guess it was a week before last, I had a really good conversation with a bunch of members in the Discord, on Twitter, like in so many spaces. And I took notes, and we had a meeting, and we had multiple meetings, and we talked about this stuff. And I really I took everything. I'm not lying when I say that I take everything that I hear from you guys and I learn from you guys, and I take it back to the team, and I'm saying, this is the reaction. This is these are the obstacles, or these are the friction points, and they listen. And like, one of the things was people wanted a nice mix. They didn't want just hyper modern, and they didn't want just, like normal covers. Like, they don't like some variants are fine, but like they want like this stuff. Like, they want stuff that like has history, that is unique, that you're not going to find. Like, I've never seen one of these on a digital space, let alone I've rarely seen one of these in real space. Like, and I was like, what's the history? Like, how does this matter? And I'm like, oh, the world's kind of going through some crazy stuff right now. Like, one thing that Superman has always done is reminded the world that superheroes, like, may not be real, but there are superheroes that exist, and there are heroes that exist, and there are positive things that we can look forward to. And kind of like, yes, it's kind of distractory, it's escapism, but at the same time, this is like something that I think that people wanted to see in a case like this.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm redeeming my 2.5 grade Superman annual number 1 because of the history.
Yeah.
I love everybody when they give this feedback. This is fantastic. Rock and roll. All right, let's keep cruising here, because we're getting down to 4 minutes left. That's right. 4 minutes before the drop hits.
I got extreme. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, you're good. Yeah, I'll just say share it out. Share it out.
Yeah. Share it out, people. I got extremely questioned on why I was putting an Invincible comic in here. I got a lot of questions, and I was like, the number one reason is because, Omni-Man is absolutely a pastiche of Superman. He is, we've seen it in different mediums. We've seen, if you saw Brightburn, that was what if Superman didn't, grew up, like, was a kid, grew up in the same kind of situation on a farm, but really was ruled by his instincts. And then you have obviously Superman Red Sun, which is if he grew up in Russia.
Right. I watched that one the other day, by the way.
Yeah. Brutal. And then you have this one that you have Invincible, which again is a pastiche, because this is Superman. Like, Omni-Man is literally Superman if he was not loyal and didn't care at all about like Earthlings, at least initially. Yeah. Like, if you follow in the Invincible storyline, and that's the other thing is Robert Kirkman, who created Invincible and Omni-Man, has been on record saying that he thinks that Omni-Man could kick Superman's ass.
Because he's just not going to hold anything back.
Yeah, he has no reason to hold anything back. Yeah,
absolutely. Oh, you can't go wrong with the Bat. Bat and Superman together, they're always happening. If anybody's got HBO Max, like I spent the last week straight up watching every single cartoon, every single movie, like tried to like throw up some stuff in the background for the TV show, but I've just been crushing all these, and I'm stoked. Yeah, it's a good one. 9/8.
Yeah, that one's awesome. Alex Ross signed, and this one, I think this is a Jeff Loeb one. Jeff Loeb signed sketch cover. Again, like I saw these, and I'm like, these are amazing. Like, these have to go in there.
Guys, real quick. 2 minutes.
Ooh.
2 minutes. 2 minutes, 10 seconds, y'all. 2 minutes, 10 seconds. Make sure you got all your stuff updated. Make sure you stay focused. I know as we get in that last minute here, we're chatting, we're talking about all this fun stuff that's going to be in the case. And I'm just going to kind of scroll through here. We might not talk about all of them, but we're going to kind of we're just going to kind of scan through it as we chat, so you can kind of get a visual of what's going to be happening in here. As oh wow, look at that. Oh my gosh, that is so dope. Dude, these are great. These are great. Man, I'll get caught up in all of them. So 1 minute, 30 seconds, folks, before that buy now button appears. Don't get distracted by us, but these are going to be good, man. We're checking them out right now as we're going through all this.
I tried to go with some really iconic covers, obviously, like Death of Superman. This is one I had never seen before, and I came across it, and I'm like, this has to go in there. It's just too damn cool because Hulk is supposed to have unlimited strength. So I wonder, like, who would win.
Wow, that's wild. The Marvel and the DC.
Yeah.
Whew,
yeah,
some solid covers.
I wanted to make sure we covered like the Bat family, the allies, the different universes, the different
hair, man.
artists. Yes.
Yeah. That long Superman hair.
Yep. That Zhang cover. I love his art. That Superman 3D. I think this is a Cesardi cover. Man, I just love that art. The fact that that's a nice cover.
Solid one. We're gonna take a pause there as we're heading into our 30 seconds, guys. 30 seconds, up and away. You can get up to 2 in this first round. And then after 10 minutes, we'll open up to everyone. But I think 2 is a great number, especially since this one is such a dope one. Good luck, chat. Good luck. If you get your case, come back. Let us know. We want to know if you open your case. Like Aaron said before, we would love to see your reaction. Film yourself opening it. Screen record that bad boy. We want to see it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. The buy now button is rocking and rolling. Good luck, everyone. We're going to see this thing go down. And, we'll see if there's anything left here in 10 minutes for anybody to grab any more. We will see. Let's see what happens here. Do a little refresh on that page. 31. There's only 31 available. I just refreshed it in seconds. Wow. That is awesome. I'm so happy for you guys. If you got it, congratulations. Yes, that's right, Raven. Buy now is now available. We're going to refresh one more time. It's been about 30 seconds since it's
25 left.
24. Holy moly, folks. This 24. Is what I'm talking about. Sparty Party. 48 and 51. Let's go. Yeah, let us know your numbers that you got. I'm going to flops 2 and number 71.
If there's any on the secondary market, I'll buy it because I haven't bought. I bought one on the secondary market. I haven't looked at it since I bought it to see where it like shows the number, and I need to know that. Because I love when people are like, I got number 1, or I got like 78, or I got whatever was the one. Like I wanted to do originally. Here's the funny thing. Originally, I wanted to do only 38 cases. Yeah, can you imagine that? Because 1938 was the first like Superman ever.
I like that. Everything else hits so well, though. Let's see where we're at right now. I've got my fingers crossed, too, because I'm hoping I can snag. Okay, 20 left. So it looks like I might be able to squeeze in there and get it. I know people are busy and they're working. It's the middle of the day, and it's only been 1 minute. So
King Marquis, good job, man. Good job.
Yeah, rock and roll. Got there, too. Let's see. DC3 Wiki, I got 22 and 38. 38 for 1938, right? Got to keep that one.
Nice. Oh yeah,
if you're gonna keep one.
Yeah,
that's a solid one. That's a solid one to keep. Oh, True Media. Let's check this out.
Oh, nice.
31 and 14. Let's go.
I'm so happy for you, man. I'm so happy. 15 available. I'm so happy that True Media is in here with that. Like, what? Yeah, that is a duo of a collecting couple right there.
Yes, and collectors, that's what we kind of went through last night and kind of dove through and who they are and what they've been doing this Web3 space for 3 years with these podcasts, which is awesome. I will shout them out all day long. Just an absolute blast. Oh, Red Hot, you got your 2. Let's go.
Oh snap!
Christopher. Oh snap! A great name you got there.
10 left. 10 left. Oh my gosh,
they're going so fast.
Oh my gosh,
I gotta get mine, guys. No, you're good. Everybody get yours. I want everyone to get this.
I'm praying. I am praying. Just one person. If you crack that grail, please record your like experience. Record, because I want to like secondhand experience that. Like I didn't understand the whole thing. Remember when Ryan's Toys was like a big thing on YouTube, and he's like got like billions of dollars now, that kid, because people like to watch him open up stuff.
Yes,
like man. I get it now.
Yeah, you want to see it. Absolutely.
Oh, we had a bounce back. We're back to 11.
Oh man. Okay. Those, and those are great for the folks that aren't able to grab one. And then you see that bounce back. You're like, oh guys, get on that rebound. See if you can pick one up. Sparty Party. We are so back.
But did we leave? Who's back? Who did we leave? Did we leave? I don't think we left, Sparty Party. I love you to death, my man. But I think that statement is false. But no, it's true. It's because we never left.
That's right.
Right? Okay.
That's right. Good luck on your pulls. I'm going to drop. Let's see. We're going to drop left. And record. Be back. Oh, let's go, King Marquis. Appreciate you doing that. I would love to see that.
Yes.
I would love to see that. And refresh.
Yeah, see, Sparty, you agree with me, right? You like seeing people's reactions, seeing people experience that joy, getting that joy in their face. Like, that's another thing. When I was choosing these again, I had a really good conversation with Sergio about this. When he was teaching me, and I was like, how do you know which books like that you really like that should go in there? And he was really like, it's about the ones that that people are going to open up and be like, I want to keep this, like, right. I want this book. And so for me, it's like, that's what I want to achieve. Like and it's not just about because I could pick stuff all day long that I think would be amazing, but like, it's hard. And it's a hard thing to put yourself in other people's shoes and be like, okay, how are they going to feel about this one? But then I see stuff online that are going like wild. Like the one that I love is this Superman Unlimited #1, this Jim Lee variant. That's just like him and like Superman and Krypto, like flying. And I've seen that one all over. Like, I'm an old guy, I'm on Facebook, and I was like, I want that book, man. But like, and it's not an expensive book, but it's a book that just looks so good.
That cover artwork is just insanity.
And the fact that you're going to get a 50% buyback for $40 like minimum, but the fact is, like, you got to also think, oh, there's 6 available. You also got to think about this.
4. There's now 4 available.
Oh, damn.
4, guys. Real quick too. Yeah. Let's see. The Discord link. What's the best way for people to find our Discord link to hit us up?
Okay, you know what? Since that hasn't been posted, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get with the Slabs, who is our Discord mod, and I'm going to get with the staff, and I'm going to make sure, like, for some reason, I got to do things and make sure that it's by the books. I want to make sure that they are like that, because obviously there's going to be a huge influx. I want to let them know, like, hey, we're going to put the Discord on the invite
website,
on the website and on socials, and make sure that they're ready for an influx of people. So just stay tuned for that, because I'll make sure that it gets put up. Worst case, it'll be later today or tomorrow.
Awesome. Sparty Party saying, watching the reveals before my own just builds up my hype more. And when I finally get to my cases, that's awesome.
All right. I have a question for the chat also, since we have so many people in here that are willing to like, just, put out everything. And I love it. I asked this to the comics and crypto boys, men, they're men. And I was curious about, so like when you look at a graded comic, okay, and recently CGC acquired JSA so that they could do the verified signatures in the CGC books. Does that change anything for you as somebody in the audience, as somebody in the customer base, as a fan, as a collector? Does that change anything for you if it's verified versus witnessed? So I'd love to hear, Chris, I know you're a collector as well. I'd love to hear your opinion. I'd love to hear anybody who wants to chime in on that one. And then I have a follow-up question as well.
Yeah, that's a solid question. Chat, let us know in the chat.
2 available left, by the way.
Wow, 2 available just 3 minutes before the 10 minutes.
Chris, just call your wife. Tell her to log on to your phone and
she's at the beach, which I wish I was there too, actually. I like being here. This is a lot of fun.
I can see that you want to be at the beach because you're wearing your tank top.
Yeah, dude, it is hot here in Florida. It is melt your face off. Like, Ronnie, real quick, I see you in the chat. Hit us up on X too, and we will drop you a link to the Discord. Folks that are wanting to get access to us right now too, we'll make sure that you get access to join us in there to party it up and have all the fun that we're having.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I want to see if nothing's hit the. I mean, there's cases in the marketplace already. 125, 118, 119.
Ronnie says he obviously would prefer both options to be available. I think that's in regards to your question.
Okay. Yeah. I mean. Explain what you mean, Ronnie Lido, because I'm curious. Because obviously, we have both on in our cases right now, and we're always gonna offer both of those. Do you mean like? I'm just curious. Explain that if you don't mind.
Yeah. Let's see how many we got left. Okay, still 2 left.
Still 2 left.
2 left as I slide my phone over to check.
We're at 8 minutes right now, so we still have a couple minutes before the complete ability to buy as many as you want. But there's one left.
Yeah. Fresh.
Bye.
It's sold out.
Oh,
right when I click the button.
Maybe there.
That's all right. I'll get mine on the secondary. I'm super happy for everybody that got it. Congratulations again, Fanable, on another epic run. That was awesome to see. And before the 10-minute mark. So if you got 2, if you're able to get 2, throw it up in the chat. Love to see that. I would love to see if you're able to get 2. If you just got 1, throw up the 1. I want to see that as well.
Yeah. Congrats, everybody. Thank you so much again. As always, thank you so much for participating in this. We are so excited to see what you pull from this case. We are excited to see who gets that grail. Again, we'd love to see your reactions. We'd love to see your case openings. We'd love, man. Chris, I'm so thankful to be here, man. Like, I honestly cannot. I don't think people really understand like how much this means to me, just as like being able to be that connective tissue between Fanable and you guys. And it really means the world to me that you guys are here, especially supporting Chris, because he's such a great dude. It's such a great show. And make sure you guys support him as well, because again, his kid is going to Worlds for Pokemon in August. So I'm hoping that there's more to that statement later on. But yeah, man, I'm just like, again, I cannot thank this community enough, and it's just it means the absolute world to me, and I'm thankful to Fanable for letting me do this job.
Dude, I can feel your energy. I feel your love. It's bountiful. It's bountiful, brother. Superman is a must. I totally agree, Jan. I totally agree. Congrats on the under 10-minute sellout. We appreciate you. We appreciate that. This was awesome. I hope somebody pulls the grail. I really do. And if not, I'm super curious on this one. We come back next week for the next drop. I want to know how many of these cases were actually opened, because I feel like this is just one that stays. I mean, just look at that artwork with the background. You got the galaxy vibes, that like lava floor vibes and stuff.
I wanted it to feel like Krypton was getting ready to just explode. That's my initial thought was, this is like,
I love that.
Krypton, and this is like, once it explodes, it's gone, and it's no more. And then, maybe you'll find pieces of it in space. And I was like, okay, and that was the other thing, was the iconic, Superman font with the up and away. And actually so let me ask you this, and everybody in this chat still, when you think of up and away, does it automatically make you think about Superman, or does it make you like? Does it's kind of like,
for me, for sure.
Yeah. So like that's one thing I was like, to me, I was like, up and away sounds great. It was either that or my other option. And I know if you got to go, like, tell me, and I'll absolutely shut up.
No, all good. I got a couple minutes here. I do have to dip. I apologize to the chat. I wish we could stay longer. Like we always get to kind of hang out a little bit longer, but yeah, in a few minutes. But let's keep rocking, man. This is fun.
Yeah, my other option was the Krypto case, but with a K. But I was like, that's too close to like cryptocurrency. So I was like, I was mulling it over for so long, and then also
the F on there. It's awesome.
The last that was the cherry on top. Was the Fanable F in the Superman logo, and I was like, and at first it was on there, and I was like, it looks good, but it kind of looked like it was just like a graphic that was like put on there, and I was like, can you guys texturize it? And like, yeah, we'll beat it to shit a little bit, and I was like, perfect.
That's so awesome. And you know what? They could have inverted it where it was like red and then the yellow for the F, but I love that they did this way, because it pops more, it feels more Superman like.
I didn't even ask for that. They just did it so perfectly. Like, again, they killed it. So if you guys want, do me a favor. This is the last thing I'm gonna say before I go, because I know Chris has got stuff to do. You guys have stuff to do. Go first off, click that like and subscribe and share what Chris does here. He does an amazing job. This is one of the best productions I've seen on YouTube, really anywhere. And the fact that he multicasts it is insane to me. And I'm so like in awe. But also go to Impossible Brief, like, share, everything for those guys. Send them love, send them the flowers. And then again, Fannable, we're on Instagram, we're on Twitter, we're on Facebook, we're on, what else? We've got the Medium article. So just make sure, like, if you see where we are, make sure you follow us and support us so that we can get our word out there, because we're trying to expand this community. And we got some crazy, man, I cannot wait to tell you what we got going on.
So, we almost did it, chat. We almost got him to slip up.
Every single time you try more and more. I'm not gonna. I gotta be careful. I actually
let him talk.
I literally asked them. I asked them every single time before I come onto the show. So I'm like, what can I tell them? Because, and I'm gonna be like one of these MCU guys, like that's like gets sued by Marvel or Disney because he released something early. So thank you again. Thank you so much, Chris, for having me, for working with Fannable, for being a partner. Thank you everybody for being here. Do you got like Alpha for next week?
Oh yeah, tell us.
Okay, so we gave you a hint last time. It was that evil laugh. So
I'll give you a good laugh. That was a good evil laugh.
You did. Remember, it was Kevin Conroy's like level good.
Oh, thank you. Ooh.
So speaking of no one wants to crack these bad boys, we're going to be doing something with villains next week. So villains are coming. So the villains are taking over. And I'm excited because I'm going to go a little heavy with the social media. Like, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. So
you had some fun with that Lex Luthor, didn't you?
Yeah. Oh my God. I was like, it was nuts. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much.
Love
Chris, have a great day. Everybody have a great day. Good luck on your polls. I can't wait to see what you get. And, thank you again for helping us sell out.
Tag, share us, like all that stuff. The fastest information that you're going to find from us is going to be on our X stream. So make sure that you're following us on X. And make sure you smash that like button and subscribe. We love you guys. Thank you for being here. Have a great rest of your weekend, guys. Enjoy it. I'm out. This was the Drop Lounge.